Hello, it's Mickey Joe. How are we doing? I hope everybody's well. Happy Saturday. Happy 4th of August. Wow. Already in August, the year's nearly gone already. Because basically we might as well talk about Christmas now because we're getting close to Christmas. But yeah, hope we're all well. I hope everybody's having a good 4th of August and the bank holiday, of course, weekend. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. The weather's not too bad. It's not warm, but it's still very sunny out. It's not very warm, but it's good nonetheless. So I hope everybody's enjoying the bank holiday. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying themselves this bank holiday weekend. And of course, this weekend too. Of course, being a Saturday too. But yeah, so we have a good bit to talk about. Not overly too much, but a bit nonetheless. I know we are a bit early too. Usually we'd be live at 6 or half 6. Basically, I was here and I was waiting to go. So let me just put this back. There's that much paper since there's papers everywhere. Like, look at all these bloody papers. I have to sort these things out. With this papers, this envelopes. Where did I put that letter? Where is the letter? That is a good question. Where did I put it? That's a good question. Hello, Gordon. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. So I'm just looking for a letter that I don't know where I put it or what to do with it. Let me see. Am I just blind or it's on the bottom of everything? Sorry, never mind. Yeah, it's literally at the bottom of everything. I literally looked in every drawer, but it was literally right in front of me. Oh, Jesus, what's wrong, Gordon? Jesus, don't be saying that now. Jesus, we don't want to hear that now. But I hope you're feeling a bit better, at least. Hopefully, you're feeling a bit better today. Because there's no need to get upset about anything. Like, don't be upset about anything because it's just, whatever it is, don't worry about it. Let's put it that way. Don't let it concern you. Don't let it control you. That's what I'm trying to say. Whatever the situation is. Let me just make sure that's working. But yeah, no, I'm not happy to hear that now. But I hope you're feeling a small bit better today. Hopefully, it's good to hear that you are feeling a bit better. But hopefully, you're feeling a good bit better than yesterday. Oh, Jesus, Brian, don't be. You should be saying everything's rosy. But I hope we're well, Brian, this evening. Today, may I say, not even this evening. It's not this evening yet. But no, there's no need to be upset, Gordon. Whatever it is, don't be upset over it. There's no need to upset yourself over these things, whatever it may be. The weather was good. Yeah, like come on, the weather, we had good weather. I hate the hot weather. Yeah, that's a good thing. A lot of people are happy with the good weather and stuff. So you might not think, but yeah, a lot of people. It makes a lot more people happy, the weather. But yeah, Gordon, hopefully everything is okay. And just don't be upset. Do me a favor. Just don't be upset over anything. Don't be crying about anything. Because, it only makes things worse. It's good to get it out, of course, but don't let it upset you. Whatever it is, don't let it get to you. Because the worst thing is just letting something get to you. Build on you, I suppose. But it's good that you're... but, if you want to talk about it or anything, we'll be here to listen. If you wish. Again, it could be something personal. I don't want to intrude and stuff. Yeah, it was a lot of signs. I was taking only 4 or 5, but there was nearly 20 signs. We're not even... No, it was about... not 20, but about 15 or so. It was maybe 16, yeah. I think it was. I can't remember. I lost count. I kind of was just looking at them. I forgot. I was counting them and then I forgot what it was. But all of them basically I showed, apart from one, which was just basically saying on the other entrance, it's in here, But yeah, it's quite cool. Unfortunately, one of them was damaged when they were cutting the grass and stuff, but I think they're going to replace it. They said they were going to replace it tomorrow, I think, Sunday. Because they have to do it all up again, that other one. Because it was damaged when they were cutting the grass a bit. So, these things can happen, of course. Yeah, it's weird to see them in rural Ireland, in rural County Monaghan. It's quite crazy to see, but yeah. But I actually have to talk about that. Actually, give me a moment. We'll wait for a few more minutes for other people to get in, then we get into that. But does anybody know? I know Gordon probably wouldn't know, but any Irish people here? Yeah, it's kind of. I understand it totally, Gordon. But if you want to email me or anything, you can. But I get it 100%. Yeah, if it's something personal, yeah. If you don't want to share it in public, that's 100%. But don't let it get you. Don't let it upset you. Because things might feel bad now, but don't worry, it get better. It all takes time, But the good thing is to talk to somebody about it too. Um, that's the best advice I could give you. Talk to your friends, your neighbors, even. Even your family and stuff. But don't let it build on you. Don't let it control you too. Of course, you know. Yeah. Oh, breaking the country. But yeah. But no, I hope you feel better today at least. And I hope whatever it is, it gets better. Yeah, no bother, Gordon. Yeah, you have my email anyway. I think you sent me something before. Yeah, you have my email. If you want to email me there. You have my Twitter, I think. I can't remember. Which one is it? So I'm just looking at that. There was messages after coming through there too. About everything's happening. But yeah. So to do with the EU presidency, of course, all the things have been released about it. Of course, there'll be some things in the background that haven't been released and stuff like events and different things. But most likely, just to say, I don't know if anybody was ever in Clonus before. I know Gordon probably wouldn't be, but if anybody else was ever in Clonus before, there is events for the Moomins in September, yes. No, sorry, apologies, October, sorry. The Clonus Film Festival is in October. We most likely, I'd be there basically all the time at it. So yeah, but I don't know about other meetups then. But of course, if anybody's there at that time, we can meet. We can have a little chat and stuff. The Clone isn't that big of a place, so there's not really much place you can go and sit down and get something to eat and stuff, or a cup of tea and stuff. There's a cafe, but it's not that big. But we walk it out. We see how we get on. But that's just other people's. But it's in October. Hopefully, there will be something soon. To you, lol, yeah. No, but when I went down, it was cockcrow. Like, it was cockcrow in the morning. Like, I was home at the time when I posted that video. Like, it was cockcrow. I literally mean cockcrow, because the reason why, because obviously I don't work Fridays now. I only work Mondays to Thursdays. And basically, it was 9 o'clock when I was recording that. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. So they probably wouldn't have been there. Like, by the time I came home, it was 2 o'clock or so. Because I was in the county council in the library there in Clonus, and we were talking for a good long time and stuff. And I went down to the Ulster Canal and walked along there. So they could have seen me walking around the town, because I did go a good bit around the town from here to there. But yeah, no, do it. You probably would. But if you're around in October, you can come and see me. No. It was not. It was the morning. Yeah, it was the morning. But it was. I wanted to post to see. I was going to post it because I went for dinner in the hotel there. The hotel in Clonus. I was going to use their Wi-Fi to post it, but I waited until I came home to post it. So it wasn't like at 2 o'clock. It was recorded at. I think it was not even. It was just after 9. I think around that. Yeah, like there was. I was gone by that time because I was home at. I don't know. Was it 2? Yeah, I was home at 2 o'clock because I got the bus at 2 o'clock. Like literally at 2 o'clock. So yeah, they just missed me. I say, but they seen the signs. I say, like I thought they were in the trees, they were on the ground. They probably wonder what the fuck are these signs. Um, you know. Because there was a child and a woman that was going. I don't know where they were going, but they were from Clonus and stuff. I was talking to them, and they wanted to know what the movement were and stuff. So I was able to fill them in, because they were just very curious how these turned up and why are they here in County Monaghan. Why is the finished thing in Monaghan? It doesn't make any sense. Why all of a sudden something in Clonus? In Clonus, like I don't know why they chose Clonus of all places, but I suppose it made sense because it would give me an excuse to go down to look. But there wasn't that much things in Clonus Library. There's a few pictures and stuff. The children have coloured in a good lot of pictures and stuff, and have a display of movements, etc. But it was more talking to the people in Clonus, the county councils, about what they're going to do, etc. Yeah, like I will be at the Clonus Film Festival in October. There'll be other events and stuff like that, so you can come down to Clonus or wherever. But it might be in the Peace Campus in Monaghan. Because there's other events and stuff. There's going to be an awful lot. I like basically what I'm trying to say. I'm going to be in Monaghan every week, basically. Like I kid you not. Until December, I'm literally going to be down there every week. Like for the last 3 weeks, I've been in Monaghan. Like the last 3 weeks, I've always one day in Monaghan. Literally, that's it. Yeah, that can happen. But see, some people tie them to railings and stuff, and they just run off. It happens all the time. See it all the time. Like the amount of like people have come to me, like when I was walking to the town, etc. The amount of people have come to me about missing dogs and cats, and like I literally could write a book on it because every week there's either some dog that's missing, some cat that's missing, and it can happen. But you literally that nearly a full time job looking for animals that are missing, because people be coming to you because you're around the streets and stuff. They're dangerous now. It's dangerous, but going through Beltobit and stuff. At least it's like a populated there. You wouldn't be going too much. Yeah, I seen it on myself. Like not in Beltobit, but in other places. That just went out in front of the cows, etc. It's dangerous. It is really dangerous. Hello, Fiona. But yeah, but with the owners around, or would they just run them wild? You said the leashes, so I presume they were on a whaling or something that they broke off. Yeah, but it is dangerous. I've seen many near accidents caused by dogs running out in front of cows. I actually seen an accident once, but it was only a minor thing. Like they tried to avoid the dog, and they end up swiping like the mirror of a cow because the dog ran straight in front of them, and I was coming this side, and I was looking at it like happening, and this struck the window, like the side mirror. That's the word, the side mirror. All because the dog like ran out in front of them. They tried to swerve. That was in the town. That was up by the swimming pool at that time. That's only about 2 years ago. But so the owner was in the wrong because at the end of the day, the dog shouldn't be running wild, on the streets. But again, the council did nothing. That's the thing. The council did nothing. Just to argue with the person that had the dog out. It's dangerous. Like only for him hitting the, like if somebody was coming out of the cow, take example, they would have been killed. Yeah. Like there's a dog warden and stuff. I don't know. Was this today? You'd probably be off. Yeah, like pit bulls are dangerous. These are probably just the only dogs. Like not many people let pit bulls out. But yeah. Just give me a second. Just make sure I have everything. Get the milk in, yes. But good news. You want to hear some good news too? Anybody want to hear some good news? No. Nobody wants to hear any good news, folks. Let's go. Just sorry, give me a moment because I'm looking at this thing too. There's always comments going into my health sections. So we're off to Taiwan. We're off to Taiwan on holidays. So yeah. So I have minus 7 billion social credit score. So I'm basically banned from the Chinese Communist Party. I'm not allowed near China anymore. So I have to go to Taiwan. Off to Taiwan. So we're packing our bags now. Off to Taiwan. But yeah, so yeah, there you go. We're off to Taiwan. No explanation or why or anything. So yeah, it's lovely. It's minus 10 billion social credit score. Banned in China, sorry, communist China. Because why I'm saying this, if anybody doesn't get this, like the communist China, like Xi Jinping, etc., they deem as Taiwan as their part of their country. They don't look at it as an independent country, basically. But Taiwan's the official Republic of China. Yeah, is the wheel of China. What is this? So yeah, we're going out. We're going there. Yeah, I'm going to Taiwan, yes, but I'm banned in China. It's minus 10 social credits go. No, I'm only kidding you. No, Santa Marin is going to Taiwan for a conference, etc. So she's banned from China anymore, from Beijing, etc. No, not allowed in Beijing anymore. Because, China, the Chinese Communist Party, Xi Jinping, etc., will see Santa Marin, going to Taiwan because it's their country, basically. That's what the Chinese government thinks, the Communist Party. But yeah, no, Santa Marin's pretty based. You're going to the real China, very I know all about it. Yes, that's what I'm saying. But like the mainland China, I suppose is the right way to describe it. They always deem Taiwan as their part, their country. But Santa Marin pretty based. Leo Franco not based. Leo Franco's going taking money from the Chinese. Like he literally is taking money from the Chinese Communist Party. Leo Franco, our former Taoiseach. So Santa Marin very based. So yeah, but unfortunately, we're not going to Taiwan. So no Taiwan, unfortunately. What? Disgraceful. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I tell you. What was I going to say? What the fuck was I at? But I was going to say something else, but I can't remember now. But yeah, is there any other news for anybody? Any other phone? Because I probably get into a few things now. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Santa Marin is going to next week. The first time I think in a good long time that the former Finnish Prime Minister ever went to Taiwan, etc. Mainly because China would be very upset. Let's put that way. Cheers. So yeah, China's going to be like communist China's going to be very upset. But Santa very based. Too bad she couldn't come to Malaham, but yeah. I'm going to Thailand for section. Oh no. I don't know about that one. Seeing Dio everywhere. Yeah. But yeah, so about the meetup thing in Malaham. We're not much further on, to be totally honest. Mr. Logan, Jesus Christ, what are we talking about here? Hello, Aaron, how we keep Mr. Logan, very formal. What presidency have I won today? No, what I mean by that is like the people like Monaghan and County Council. Literally yesterday, they were calling me Mr. Logan. So very formal. I was just fucking telling them they're all idiots. But yeah, so Mr. Logan, yeah, because I heard a lot of that yesterday and the other day in Monaghan. So we'll all go. Actually, we're going to Taiwan. Brian, me, and Gordon are going off to Taiwan now tomorrow. We're off on a holiday to Taiwan. So we're going to the real Republic of China. So Aaron only might be very confused about what we're talking about. So yeah, no explanation. We're just off to Taiwan. We're going to take back China, allegedly, of course, too. Chinese, a great bunch of lads, yes. Seen Howard, oh Jesus. Oh no. But no, we were just saying about Santa Marin's going to Taiwan. Such a thing to say, but yeah, it is true. Santa's off to Taiwan. At a Chinatown, yes. At a Chinatown area. Yeah, it was always very weird. But yeah, they just done it for comedy. Like it was very funny, a small little island and have a big Chinatown area. You know, it's quite funny. But you wouldn't get off for doing them things nowadays. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so yeah, about the Moomin Park in Clonus. The last thing I say in it, it's pretty cool. If anybody's up near Clonus on County Monaghan, you'll do have a look at it. You should. Oh no, we're not going half on it. But yes, that's good. Now the poor Finnish ambassador to Ireland is getting a lot of abuse at the moment in the comments on Facebook. I heard, like the woman literally just turned up to Monaghan, and then some people online, like on Facebook, were giving her hard abuse. Like the woman just literally turned up, said hello, and everybody got mad for some reason, which is just internet nowadays for you. Like the woman literally just said hello, and that was it. So I don't know what to make of society anymore. That the literally woman can just say hello and everybody gets mad. It doesn't make any sense. Should we all be racist now? But yeah, so about the meetup, I don't know yet, like a specific date, what's just to say. Because I'm waiting for a bog standard event, as I was saying to you before. But I will be at the Clonus Film Festival in October. And I will be at a few events in September. Not at the moment. There's not within the next week or two. Apart from the harmonica stuff. But unfortunately, I can't go that day because I have other commitments. What I mean by that, I have to go to work, unfortunately, because it's a bad time. It's 11:30 in the morning. And basically, I have to work on a toast into 12 or half 12 or something like that. It's 12:15. Yeah, there's 12:15 toasters. Yes. So yeah. I am Chinese. I presume notifications didn't go out. Lovely. It's always great when that happens. The Life of Wiley. I actually heard somebody the other day. I don't know where it was. Like somebody randomly. I was watching some random video on YouTube. And somebody was like, they're living the life of Wiley. This is not even an Irish person. Like, come again, sorry? Excuse me? Like, you're an American. And you're talking about living the life of Wiley. Like, what? Like, that's, that's saying living the life of Wiley came from Cavan back fucking donkeys years ago. Living the life of Wiley. We're all living the life of Wiley here on Cavan. Living the life of the old Wileys. Or the same thing, Wiley. But yeah, so yeah, as I said to you the other night, there's a lot of events in Monaghan and stuff. So I'll be at a lot of stuff. If anybody wants to go to the events to meet me or to just go for a day out and stuff, because it'd be interesting stuff, I suppose, and it'd be an excuse for people to get out and about in Monaghan. That's the new episodes. We're doing a documentary about out and about in Monaghan, not Cavan, but yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Mighty stuff. I don't know. There was others, like there's tons of stuff I probably need to talk about and stuff. Too much going on these days. The one thing I will mention, just when I'm here now, just when I have it in my mind, is last year alone in 2025, 60 million, just to say 60 million, just think about that, for 1 year, 60 million was not wet unclaimed in the bottle return scheme. You know the way you get a bottle and you recycle it, basically. You pay a deposit on it to recycle it. 60 million of that wet unclaimed. Now, where does that money go? Into the abyss. Nobody ever see it again. So yeah. So, but imagine 60 million in 1 year. It just goes through because it is awkward. A lot of people find it awkward to go in with one bottle and it takes fucking donkeys years to get it all done. Cheers as well for some. The other thing I want to mention, a lot of people are talking about this online, is to do with the I'm literally not kidding you. 7,000 fish are dead in the main river in Cavan. through Cavan town. 7,500 fish, nearly 8,000 fish have died in the river in County Cavan, in Cavan town, sorry, excuse me, along with a few eels too. There's a lot of eels dead. But yeah, literally Armageddon. I don't know what caused it, but something poison must have went into the lake, like the river, sorry. But it literally slaughter, like literally widespread slaughter, like nearly 8,000 fish dead within a day or so. You know, like basically there's no fish left in the river because they're all dead. So I don't know what caused it, but something poison must have went in. Now we're supposed to investigate, but we don't know what it was. Because there's an awful lot of fish. We're talking about 8,000, and then the eels too. We're talking about eels and other stuff. So I don't know what caused the fish to die, but something poison must have went in. Or something's in the river that shouldn't be in it. You know. Oh yeah, like this is not the first time it's happened, but not to the extent to it. We're talking about nearly 8,000 fish. Like there was ones in Cavan there we talked about just the beginning of the year. In Ballinyard, there was about 1,000 fish that died in like a pond kind of area in Ballinyard. And that was found out there was some slowy or something going into the, like slowy from the fields or seeping into the river, like into that river specifically. But this is in Cavan town and stuff, you know. So skinny dipping in the river, oh Jesus. Died from fight, oh Jesus. I think there's a lot more than that. There's actually some people who do that. You'd be surprised in the town. I was coming up by the bus station one day, like that bit there, beside going up by the railway road there. And there actually was somebody like literally swimming in it one time. And this was at literally nearly, not even 5 o'clock, it was about 7 o'clock in the morning. Somebody was down, like, this was when it, like, well, before Christmas last year, when there was a bit of water in it. Now there's basically no water in it, but yeah, there was somebody swimming in it. I don't know why they were doing, but I let them at it anyway. But yeah, so, but that's a long time ago at this stage now. But yeah, no, it's not the first time. Like people do swim it, like not swim it, but you jump around in it. But we see what comes up. Who knows what it was that caused all this? Back to my recent visit to China. Just as we were talking about Santa Mountain, like, you know, what a yap is this? Like, one way we're just talking about Santa Mountain going to Taiwan, and we have this. Something he writes, yes. But no, I'm just kind of laughing because we were just talking about earlier on. You know. But yeah, it's he's just saying how great China is. I don't know what he's saying against. Like, let's be fair, he's getting paid by the Chinese. You know, he's after the Chinese, as they say. Sorry, give me a moment. I'm just looking for something here. Where the fuck did I put it? Oh, sorry, 1 second. Demonstrating to do with what, sorry? Hello, Martin. Yeah, but what demonstration? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what's happening, guy. What is happening? Like demonstration with what? Sorry. Give me a one moment. Just as a reply to this email. Everything always happens when I'm live. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry again. Just apologies for writing this. Just when I'm here, because this is kind of important. Like Leo Farkas book says, I don't actually know how many people bought his book. I don't think anybody bought it. To be totally honest with you. No, it's sorry. Give me a moment. Abuses. See, this is the worst thing about being live and stuff because there's so much happening. Hello, Unlick. It's been a good while. How are we keeping? I hope we're well. Sorry. Which with the trying to get? So no, I was talking to him. Yeah, I think on Twitter. Yeah, the other day. Like I don't know, but talking was kind of just had an interaction with that on Twitter. It's not like we had a big discussion or anything. You know, we're just kind of it's to do with Mayo and stuff. I think. Yeah, that was to do with Mayo. Like it was in his stream at one stage. It was live stream one time. I didn't say anything. It was just there for a few minutes and listened for a few minutes. Tony Blair's Liz Truss's book, yeah. Chat is slow. But see, a lot of people be away. It's a bank holiday weekend here. Sorry, because I am writing this. So sorry, 2 seconds over it. But yeah, no, just go back to you, Brian. Just when because I can try and do two things at once. Yeah, Leo Fracker's books did terrible. Like they did terrible. You know, it took them an NPC. Oh Jesus, I don't know who we can find that. Probably me. Yeah. But Todd Howard would be the power to talk to. He likes his NPCs. I know that, yes, but Tony Blair wrote his own book before he formed the Tony Blair Institute. You know, this is back in I don't know before even Santa Mountain was even probably not even in the Tapbury City Council. You know, this is back years ago. Tony Blair wrote his book. You know, that's before he even founded the Tony Blair Institute. If that makes sense. I think the Tony Blair Institute isn't that long founded. So I can't remember exactly, but it's not because Tony Blair was Prime Minister up until what was it, 2005 or something? Big UK Prime Minister. Yeah, something like that. So I think it was 2010 or something. We wrote his book or something. Good while ago. Yeah, it's something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I vaguely remember watching about Tony Blair's book when I was younger. I remember him going on telly about it or something. Because he was around that time, you know, like it's a good while. Yeah, I never really buy much books either, but we made an exception for one. But you know, like I got my results. Just to say, actually, by my results, I got a distinction in communications, which is very high, 85 to 100%, basically, between that range. But I got 98 points up, and that's I got nearly 99%, basically, which is very good. Very, very good. Consider when you have to remember too, I got no special needs help, etc. So I did very, very well. I done the highest in my class. So yeah, and I did well on the book, the review book. I wrote 10 pages. You were only supposed to write 3 pages. I wrote 10. And I literally, you could leak a video or you could leak like a newspaper article or something. I linked my review of Hope in Action, like 4 hours long. So the poor examiner I had to look at that for 4 hours, just to say. Good way of making YouTube views, but yeah, like literally had to. He had to kind of watch it because you were kind of, you know, you were kind of, what I'm trying to say, like you kind of had to watch it because you had to kind of link where you got your information from. And clearly, you know, after reviewing the book and stuff, that was the information I got. So we had to watch like 4 hour long video, along with reading 10 pages and stuff. Hello, Dublin. Hope we're well. Second at the top. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, so that's what happened. But I did very well on that. But the other thing I did, the plant identification course, I was sent on that by the council to do it. Basically, we loaded off fuck all. Because basically, it's stupid how the government said, you know, me and a few other people on the council to do it for, like, we done it for 15 weeks nearly. Like, we had to go once a week for 15 weeks. All taxpayer expense, just to say, too. When we had councilmen, basically, we had you, me, and other people, the councilmen, we had about 15 of us there. There was basically nobody on the roads for damn few days because they were all sent to do a course in plant identification. And this is the thing, like we're all to do with rubbish and lifting bins and bags and stuff. Like we're going learning how to do plants and stuff. You know, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's what we were set on. But I did very well because the rest of them didn't do well at all. Like the rest of them didn't even pass. I think only one of them passed, along with me. So basically, nobody got high scores at all on that course because it was very stupid the government sent us to do that. And long and behold, I never actually had to do anything with flowers. So basically, me doing that 16-week course was useless because we never done anything with flowers. I haven't done anything at all with flowers since. So it doesn't make any sense why they would send you on that. It doesn't make any logic why. But even for the other people at the council, like there's one person there that's retired now. Why did they send him to do it? Because he was literally retired in March this year, and he was there doing it, like mad. But at least I passed. I got 50. Got 50. I think it was 58 or something. 58%, which is still very good. 60%, very good for something too that you know you don't know much about it. No, not necessarily, because it's to do with flowers. Like, it's to do with flowers, how to look after flowers and to name flowers and stuff. Like, it's nothing to do with safety at all. Like, I did a health and safety course there a while ago. The government sent me on that too. But it was to do with how to pick up a box. You know, the man in the handling, we call it. That's health and safety. Like, this is nothing. This is to do with flowers. Like, there was never anything talked about safety at all. It was all to do with naming the flowers and how to cut them and how to water them properly and all that. Like, it's mad stuff. Oh, you're talking about, I thought you were talking about the flowers. Sorry, apologies. I misunderstood that. Sorry. You're talking about the new car stuff. Yeah, sorry, apologies for that. I thought you were talking about the flowers. Like, Jesus, how, you know. But it was like insane. I didn't do great. I done good on there. Like what I done good on Gordon, I did good in the practical stuff, how to cut a flower correctly, etc. But I didn't do good when it came to putting pen to paper. Because take for example, let me just get an example here for a second. So say for example, this is your examination paper, right? It was a big enough paper, it was nearly 5 pages. They have loads of pictures of flowers, right? There are pictures here of flowers, right? And they give you kind of names at the top. What is the name of this plant? What is the name of this? What's the name of this hedge? What's the name of this? You know, and it's a lot of like we had over probably nearly 50 plants and different kind of plants and flowers, etc. And it was just simply insane. Like you could not remember every flower. You simply couldn't do it. Um, Now I done well in the practical bit. I got aced it. I've got basically all the marks for it. I got because there was 40% of the marks going for the practical bit, like the terms of you had to cut the flower correctly, and I got 40% of, which was great. I got the total marks, but the other parts were for the writing up, and then you had to write an essay, not really an essay, but you had to describe what you would do in certain situations. Uh, you know, um, and basically they didn't tell them too that I was dyslexic. I had to tell them in the flower ID course that I was dyslexic. So none of them in the council thought it was relevant to say, look, this flower might not be able to spell anything. Hello, Sisha. Good evening. I hope we're well. Quick hello. Hope we're well this evening, Sisha. Hope all's good. But yeah, nobody told them. Nobody told them I had to tell them myself. So yeah, it's quite insane, but yeah, so it's done now. But I passed it anyway. But it was quite insane. But I still think it's insane that they sent loads of councilmen. They should have been out on the roads cleaning up the roads to do it for 16 weeks. 16 weeks, once a week. At least it was only once a week. But that was literally 8 hours a day taken away from 16 men that should be out walking on the roads, etc. To do flower ID. And none of them, just to say, all them 16 men, they've never wet it near flowers. They never touched the flowers since then. So, I don't know what was the point in it. Because there was no logic to it. There was no logic. OJ, hello, OJ. I couldn't tell you. I don't even know who the Moroccan ambassador to Ireland is. I'm assuming you're talking about what happened in Spain. But I never met the Moroccan ambassador to Ireland, so I couldn't tell you anything about them, to be totally honest. I have no issue with them. They're not to blame for what happened in Spain and stuff. They're here in this country. I wouldn't blame them for it. I more blame the Spanish government for it, more than anything else. I think we should be having words with the Spanish ambassador more than the Moroccan ambassador. But it's that's what I take. Yeah, but see, this is the thing with the camera system. We talked about this before. The camera system, they could stop your car. Like if they have control of saying watch what you're doing, they can stop your car if they want to do. You say if you did I don't know. Say if you're saying something bad about the UP, because let's be fair, if they can see you, they can hear you too. Let's put it that way. They probably will have listening devices. Because if they can see you, they definitely will have some listening devices. There's no doubt about it. Maybe I'm wrong, but clearly it's very sus anyway. They wouldn't do it in China or anything in Europe. But they can lock your car too. Say, for example, you do your over 15 kilometers. I know a lot of people say this is a conspiracy theory, but we see the 15-minute city idea that's been pushed by the World Economic Forum, etc. About 15-minute cities. So after 15 minutes, your car will stop, basically, because of the emissions, etc. Which they could do. Again, you can't put it by these people, because it would have been unheard of 20 years ago to say they have a camera in your car watching what you're doing. It would have been unheard of to have that. Because at the end of the day, it's your private vehicle. I wouldn't mind if you're on public transport, a train, a bus, etc. But it's unheard of because you're buying, you literally have bought the car, that's what I'm trying to say. And they have no right to spy on you. It's the same if they put up a camera in your house, they have no right to do that. Yeah, they can change the rules. Yeah, they can change software. That's what I'm saying. This is all high tech stuff. But see, this is the thing. They said in China with the social credit score when they brought that in, this was for the benefit of the people to stop stuff happening. And they used that excuse for that. The same with Hong Kong, for example. We're using this, we're suspending the democracy in Hong Kong because of a certain thing for the common good, We're doing it for the common good. See, the European Union is saying this is for the common good, but what is the common good? Who's the common good? Who does the common good benefit? You know, let's be fair. The European Union is saying it's going to prevent accidents and stuff, but let's be fair, it won't. It simply won't. I don't think it will. It won't do anything. It'll stop people from driving more than anything else, and maybe that's the agenda, to stop people from driving. But it won't prevent accidents. It simply will not do that. It simply won't. Because at the end of the day, if people are going to drive recklessly, etc., they're going to do it anyway. Yeah, but this is the thing. As I said to you, you cannot trust these people. So the Irish people, a lot of people wouldn't trust it. There was a poll done in Ireland about this, and there's something like 3,000 or 4,000 people voted in it. And I think it was nearly 87% said no, they don't want it in their car, get it away from me. And then the other percent said, yeah, I'm not too bothered about it. But a lot of people in Ireland were like, no, we don't want it. Out of 5,000, I think, people or something like that, they were saying 85% or so, 87%. Sorry, excuse me, it was 87%. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted anything to do with it. Basically, you get what I'm saying? Am I European? Yes, I am. Yes. Well, I would classify myself as Irish more than European. That's I would classify myself more than European. I wouldn't say I'm European, but I would say I'm Irish. Yeah, but see, this is the thing with seatbelts. Like, nobody's there to dictate to you what to. If you want to end up going out the window of your car, that's your own business, basically. If you want to go out it. But this is the thing. It's not like there's a camera watching you put on your seatbelt. Yeah, like I would classify myself as but Irish is the same thing, pretty much. I wouldn't say European, but it's Irish, I would say. But having a camera in your car is very, like, to anybody would be very exploited. Like, to be watching what you're doing. Like, it is kind of Big Brother 1984. Whatever way you look at it, it is kind of like that. Because the way to stop accidents and stuff from happening is to have members of An Garda Síochána on the road, like the roads policing unit, have them doing checkpoints and having them watch out on the beat, etc. Not like spying on people, basically. Because if there was more Gardaí in the road in terms to enforce traffic rules, etc., then you would be fine. Having this is nobody wants this. Like, if we went to a voting tomorrow, like, say for example we went to the Irish people now tomorrow and asked them, do they want this? Like, I would clearly say 90% of the Irish public would tell them to go and stick it. And that would be fair, because at the end of the day, and I do think it would be fair if they went to the people with it. But there's only a new cows. But what I'm trying to say is, you simply cannot trust them. And the poll, as I said, by 87%, sorry, I keep saying 85, 87% of the people said no, they don't want. And this is out of 5,000 people. So clearly they have, there's clearly a huge, in the Irish public, concern about this. This is, again, about their data too. We hear so much about data protection. Where does that footage go to? Where does it go to? Who does it go to? Who is going to look after this? Who's going to be watching you? There's so many questions about this. Yeah, see you later, Saoirse. Thank you. Put back on my music. Keep turning off my music. But you get what I'm saying? This is the thing. Like it's the same with anything. You could say this is for the common good, but what is the common good? It doesn't make any sense. But yeah, what is the common good? Because it's the same here that said about the hate speech legislation for the common good. What they call Regina Doherty, 16 genders. She was like, "Oh, we're doing this for the common good. Any restriction on for the common good." But she never explained. You think she would say after that, "What is the common good? Define the common good." But no, it's just kind of left, as the common good. We're doing it for the common good. Like, something that you would see, like literally Hitler said this stuff. And she was quoting the Shannon there and saying, "Oh, we're doing this for the common good." All law, all legislation is to do with the common good. Oh, that wasn't me now. I didn't meet anybody at all. Like, talking about that now. OJ. What was I doing last week? No, it wasn't like nobody that I remember speaking to anyway. You must have been talking to somebody else because it wasn't me. Because I was talking to somebody last week at the time. It was somebody that I know from work, basically. So I don't think it was me. Because I wasn't talking literally. Apart from that fella from work, but I know him. The Ottoman Empire. Jeez, I don't think so. I don't think I was ever talking to somebody about the Ottoman Empire now. I don't even think I ever brought the Ottoman Empire into a conversation. So I think you must have been seeing this in your dream, OJ, with the greatest respect. But yeah, there's no, I wouldn't be talking about the Ottoman Empire now. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ be praised. But yeah, it's like I wouldn't be talking about the Ottoman Empire. But yeah. Just going on town for the Ottoman Empire. Oh, my foot's dead. My foot's dead. I have cramp in my foot. But yeah. Like this again, we didn't really cover much today. We kind of just chilled and talked about different things. But I suppose it's good to have them things too. What is this? Oh, take off my hat because it is getting warm now. Consider below that. Was there anything else? I think there was something else I actually needed to talk about. I can't remember. Let me just look. There's so much nowadays. There's just too much. Too much nowadays to go through. Because I did save something to talk about, but I can't remember now what it was. I talked about the Baltic tone scheme. Yeah, I did talk about that. What was I going to talk about? I talked about the fish. Yes, that's right. What was it? Oh yeah. Sorry, now I remember. Yes, now I remember now. Sorry, apologies. I got this nice little figurine in Clonus of Michael Collins. Like it's handmade and stuff. Like it's quite good. I know some people say the face is not that great. Like the face is, like even she said it herself. It's not that great. The face, but still, it's not bad. I got it for €10. Like she does it like as a pastime. She does kind of ornaments and stuff. Like she paints them herself and stuff. So it's quite good. Like it's good. Like for a woman doing, she said she spends about, I think she said about 40 minutes doing one. Yeah, I got it in Clonus. Like it's a car boot sale kind of thing. Like it's kind of like she does it out of her boot, on a Saturday. Like she's other kind of objects like she paints and stuff. She's quite a gifted woman. Like I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this in 40 minutes. Could anybody do it? No, this is a remembrance statue of Michael Collins there. Like it's not like a soldier tall, it's a statue kind of thing. So from multiple Michael Collins stuff. I was going to change it with this one, but I keep this one. He had some. They don't have a big bust of it, like a huge bust. I couldn't put it in it. I think I've showed you the bust before, but yeah, it's not too bad for what am I talking? For €10 basically, not bad. And the woman done it herself. Like it takes 40 minutes. Like it's a good lot of skill. Like when you think about it too, when you paint these things, it does take a good bit of skill. I was never any good at art, but it's good to contribute to people that are good. They're good at art. You can see the detail too. There's a good lot of details. You can see the buttons and stuff too. Like for a lot of people, that would be unnecessary to put the buttons and stuff on it. But that's on my desk now. No, not to my knowledge, OJ. Not to my knowledge. Not that I can think of anyway. Yeah, like it's good. Like it's good for 40 minutes of work and stuff. And like hopefully she sold a few of them because like she had other kind of stuff like patents and stuff like that. But I wasn't really interested in that, so I just bought this. But she had another 2 of them there, so hopefully somebody bought it off her. So yeah. But yeah, no, I just wanted to show you that. Oh, it's on my desk now. My messy desk. There's so much stuff on my desk. Like the amount of papers and stuff, it's fucking ridiculous. So much papers and stuff. You can kind of see it here. It's books and books and books. Just too much.
Yeah, so we chill for another few minutes. How does that sound? And then we leave it for tonight. Because it's been a long few days, especially yesterday was a long day too. See, you might not take it, but it does take a good while to get to Clonus and stuff, and to get to Monaghan and stuff. Even though it's the neighbouring county, it took me 30 minutes to get to Clonus the other day, yesterday, sorry. And then to get to Monaghan, it takes nearly an hour to get to Monaghan. So yeah, it's fucking insane. And then I have to go to Carrickmacross. Then I have to go to Casablanca in a few days' time and stuff. So basically, I'd be fucking stuck on the buses. Like, Bus Aaron's making a killing off me, just to say. Bus Aaron's making dough off me this week. Like, the last few weeks. So yeah, they're living the life of Wiley Bus Aaron. But it's a pity there's no trains, because the train you'd be literally down 5 minutes. It's just a disaster. That would go. Oh. Good spots, yeah. Like, we're down for the European presidency stuff as well. New Kinahan. Oh, Jesus. No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's the same one I'm taking, like, to Monaghan and stuff. I could take the local link down to Monaghan. But it's the same route, but I have to take different ones, of course, to go to Casablanca and Carrickmacross, etc. But it's just a like nuisance, because it is an hour or so to get to these places, and then it's an hour back, just to get up the road. And just to put it in perspective, I can be in Finland in 3 hours, just to say, like, I literally go to another country in 3 hours, and literally to go to Belfast that time, just to say, it took literally nearly 4 hours to go to Belfast from Cavan, just to say, and I was in Finland quicker. When you put it that way, it's insane. Like, when you really think about it, it's insane that I couldn't go from Cavan to Belfast within 4 hours. Madness. Like, it is madness when you think of it. But yeah, I wish it was trains. That's not trying to say. But yeah. But yeah, at least Bus Aaron's making a good bit of money. Because you might not take it, like, to go to Monaghan from here, from Cavan and stuff, it's like €10 up in Monaghan town from here, which is not bad. It's €10 each way, it's about €30. To go to Clonus and stuff, it's only like, Clonus is cheaper. What was it? It was €6 up and to go to Clonus, nearly €7 to go to Clonus. Yeah, so that's what we like in the local lakes and stuff. Like, I got the local lake back yesterday from Clonus to Cavan, and it was only $3.50 or something like that. So it's cheap enough, but it still all adds up, because I've been down the last 3 weeks. So basically, I've been paying that up, down, back, forward for the last 3 weeks, and this is going on to December. Like, basically, I'm going to be stuck in Monaghan every week, basically. Like, literally once or twice a week, I'm going to be in Monaghan. So if you ever want to come across me, like, just go around the streets of Monaghan. Because I'm going to be stuck in Monaghan town every week, basically. So yeah. But not this week. This week I'm not in Monaghan. I'm coming this week. I'll be in either Casablanca or Carrickmacross. I'll be in one of the two. So I don't know which one I'm in, but I'm in one of them. Because see, all the libraries are doing stuff about Finland and the movements, etc. So basically, to go while yapping, so, which is great. Let me see. Sorry. See, put back on my hat. Too used to wearing hats and stuff. Basically, I went around like this yesterday in Clonus, etc. And everybody thought it was... nobody knew what to make of it, basically. Who's Wiley? Which Wiley? Sorry, what Wiley? Oh, you mean the life of Wiley? Yeah, it's just no saying. Well, I don't know, OJ. I don't even know what you're like who you're on about. But like a national statue is difficult enough, or even the statue in general to get put up is difficult enough. Like the John Joe Wiley statue in Cavan. It literally we had to go through hell and back to get it up. So it's not as easy as you think to get a statue up nowadays. Unfortunately. Yeah, like the old Wileys used to be the clan that ruled Cavan, the kingdom of Breffney, etc. The rulers of Breffney. For years and years, they used to be so rich. They called them they lived the life of Wiley, because they had so much money and so much wealth, etc. That they all lived the life of Wiley, basically, because they had so much endless money they could do anything, basically. They were very mean and stingy people that didn't spend tuppence, so they had billions or trillions a year just hanging around. So that's where the expression comes for living the life of Wiley. That the basically mean Cavan people, and they wouldn't spend fucking tuppence. Living the life of Wiley. Sorry, give me a moment. What is this app? Wisdom. I'm been summoned by something. Don't know what I've been summoned by, but I've been summoned by something. What is this yap? Ooh, yeah, that was. Any cheap around? Nothing's ever cheap in this Hoover spot, Cavan. In Harlow as a whole. Halo? Do I look like a Halo player? No, I didn't get Halo, no. I don't know would I ever buy a PS game on the PS5 again after GTA 6. I don't think I ever will. Because I just wouldn't satisfy them. That's to be honest with you. But yeah, any other fun with anybody, sorry. But yeah, no, any other news or anything? Yeah, go on, Gordon. Let's hear a joke. Yeah, Halo used to be such big. Nowadays, I don't think it's half as big. But yeah. It makes me cry. Oh, Jesus, don't do that now. Like, I know, like, the what they call him, UFO guy is a big Halo fan. Does anybody remember UFO guy? A pilot, what? Oh, I see what you're saying. Jeez, that's extremism nowadays. You can't have that. You're not allowed to discuss these things. Yes. Yeah, like he's a big fan of Halo. Yeah. I should get him on someday, but he's always around. He's always doing something else. I don't think any of them on. I don't think he's here at the moment. He would probably say he was here. Don't think he is, as far as I know. Usually, I don't need the moderators, so that's the thing. So a lot of them wouldn't be here because they're not really needed in a lot of cases. Well, usually I don't tell them when I'm going live and stuff. I just kind of go live, and then if they see me, they see me, and they don't, I suppose. Salmon, the salmon of knowledge. Yes, we love the salmon of knowledge. We're off with the salmon of knowledge in this place. But anyway, that's it for tonight, lads. I think that's all she wrote. Is there any questions or anything? As I said about the meetup stuff, I still don't have a date, like Mother of God. But we will be in Clonus for the Clonus Film Festival. in October, and we will be in the Feds in September. Apart from that, I don't know. We have to see what comes up, or what comes up and what comes down. But there is the harmonic and stuff going on in Monaghan this Thursday. Unfortunately, I will not be able to be there because of work. So if you're around Monaghan and stuff, pop in, I suppose. Or if you have particularly any children, etc., they might find it interesting. But anyway, that's it for tonight. The last meetup, which was the last meetup, but no, we still didn't have a date for it. Even last week and the week beforehand, I said we didn't have any dates. It is happening at some point, but I'm just kind of waiting for the right event, if that makes any sense. But I will be at the other stuff. It won't be kind of meetup in Clonus in October, for example. I kind of just be there and stuff, and people we can, I suppose, come across each other, basically. What I'm saying with the meetup and stuff, it'd be an event, basically. Oh, Jesus, OJ, I never knew anything like that. What's the challenge, Brian? Geez, you can speak better Irish than us, going. A beautiful woman passed. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I will. I don't know about that one, but I don't think I will. I think I skip your challenge with respect. Cam Cole. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Go, Mike. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you being here. I do appreciate everybody being here. I know we started a bit early, etc., so I do appreciate it. Outside vlogs, literally, I done one yesterday. Quite literally, done one yesterday in Clonus. It's literally up on the channel there. Literally, it's quite literally. It's only about 7 minutes long, but it's an outside vlog too. Yeah, well, kind of showing things off. But yeah, do check that out later on. But anyway, thanks everyone. Appreciate it as always, and enjoy the rest of you. Even enjoy your bank holiday weekend too. And we'll chat again Wednesday. Thank you for the moment, and see you later. And bye.